Yeah, shalom, coming to the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rachakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great millstone who taught me the truth, and salutations unto the Akim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. Now, I just want to come on here with another quick impromptu video. Pretty much, just want to touch on the importance of prophecy, right? Because if you don't prophesy, then, you know, you're like the salt that lost the savor, man. You're good for nothing except to be trampled, underfoot, man. Okay, prophets prophesy, man. All right, talking about the signs of the times, the prophecies that have to come to pass, the prophecies that are coming to pass right before our faces. And if you're not interested in prophetic, you know, uh, occurrences that's going on, then you're a liability, man. Call a spade. As they say, man, call a fucking spade a spade. Call it for what it is. If you're not interested in prophecy, or you see it as something that is scary and shouldn't be spoken about, you're a fucking liability, man. Okay? We ought to talk about prophecy, man. Alright? This is Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. Now, what does a watchman do? Watchmen walk upon the walls of the city, because in the ancient world, walls weren't thin, walls were thick. You could have up to 6 chariots driven by horses, in a line, riding comfortably on the thickness on top of a wall. That's how thick the walls used to be in the ancient world. So you could actually walk on top of the wall of a city. And what do the watchmen do? They look out for danger, people trying to invade the city. So we are those watchmen, spiritually. So when danger's coming, what do? You sound the alarm. You're not going to see danger coming and say to the people in the city, it's okay, just focus on some other stuff. Talk about some other stuff. Just basically, yeah, don't worry about it. Well, there's some people coming, but don't worry about it. Just keep going about your day and just hope for the best. You got to sound the alarm so people can prepare, man. And you can't prepare for that which you don't know. Hence, therein lies the importance of studying and being concerned about prophecy, man. So if you're not doing that, then you might not be a watchman. But the Lord is set up, man. For the record, there's nothing wrong with being a so-called doom and gloom guy. The prophets were known as the doom and gloom guys. This is 1 Samuel 16, verse 4. And Samuel did that the Lord Yahweh spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, Comest thou peaceably? Because when the prophets used to come around, most of the time it wasn't good news. It was bad news. So whenever you saw the prophet coming into town, it was, oh my God, what's he got to say now? People got scared. But now you got fellas talking about, instilling fear. You're damn fucking right, we're instilling fear. Holy fear, And that really goes, some statements really people make really shows they don't fear the Lord. You don't really know what the fuck's about to happen, man. Okay. There's scriptures that ask us questions, which instills fear within us. I'm not gonna get it, but 2 Peter 3:10, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what that manner of persons will eat to be in all holiness and godly conversation. That scripture instills holy fear. It makes you think, you know. So when the prophets came around, it wasn't no regular schmegular situation, you know. So what are you talking about, man? You know, prophesy. Okay, you know, you're doom and gloom, and yeah, well, that's the times we're living in. So it would be within the, you know, if we've got two brain cells to rub together and an ounce of spirituality, you'd understand that you'd want to speak on these things. Number one, you was instructed to do so. Number two, um, through the spirit and power of the Lord, you know, we know what's coming. You know, the scriptures speak about vision, the eyes to see. If you don't know what's coming, then you just gonna get caught out there. This is the book of Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, and so we're coming into a dark time. So the men of the Lord are going to be in that spirit, man, of prophesying about the dark times, man. How the fuck we're gonna get out of here? You know, excuse my Swahili, man, calm it down. You know, but we delivered out of here by Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we're part of the elect. Okay, but at the end of the day, the point is, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So, evil times, man, dark times, hard times. You know, what's this one? Isaiah 33:6. And this is something I keep talking about lately because, you know, you gotta know what you're talking about, man. Making wild statements, you gotta know what you're talking about. Okay, if you don't prophesy, you're just a liability and a letdown. You're a weak link in the defense, man. You know, danger's coming and you're not sounding the alarm, man. You know, there's a criteria for to be a man. You know, to be a man of the Lord, to be a prophet. Yeah, you put on a garment and, you know, you just go on the highways and byways and yeah, you're already instant prophet. Like, no, man, it doesn't work like that. There's a criteria and a spirit that comes with it. You know, so if you're not in the spirit of, you know, pushing these prophecies, then, you know, you gotta ask some questions there, man. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So, what's the wisdom and knowledge? The wisdom and knowledge is the understanding 100% of the truth. So you would understand the prophecies, man. You know, in Matthew 24, was the Lord preaching doom and gloom? You know, was he instilling fear in the people? Because he told them what's coming up. So was the Lord going off? He told them about 70 AD, which really started in 67, you know, AD. But, you know, was the Lord going off there? Yeah, how was Shai scaring us? Nah, nah, nah. You know, for God, for the Most High, have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. A sound mind is a stable mind. You know, someone that's sound in the head is stable. So what's the stability coming from? We just read it in Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge, man. You know, so you gotta, you gotta know, as they say, to defend against a weapon, you have to know how to use it, man. You know, so we're not in fear, you know, but, you know, or we fear the Lord, but we're not, you know, scared. But to not be scared, you know, and I'm talking spiritually, you have to understand the things that are scary itself, man, which is prophecy, and that's what it is. A lot of people don't want to understand depth of what's going on, so they just say, "Oh no, don't talk about it." No, you know, it's not really studying, is it? Not really getting into it. Not really talking about what's relevant. You know, prophecy, man. Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. That's the main focus. We talk about a lot of things, but the main thing we get into is prophecy, man. Otherwise, it's just a liability and a weak link in the chain, man. You know, talk about prophecy, man. Preach what's coming to this place, man. You know, you like it, eh? Why don't you talk about the downfall? You know, talk about it, man. Because it's in the scriptures. That's what we're commanded to do, man. Anyways, I'm wrapping it up, man. So.